Hi, my name is Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca. Today I want to share with you a really unique experience I had, and as well some of my insights on creating the window of opportunity. You might have heard the expression before, right? Creating the window of opportunity. I actually pulled up the definition because I thought this was a really good way to start the video. Here's what it says online for the definition of the window of opportunity. A window of opportunity is a short time period during which an otherwise unattainable opportunity exists. After the window of opportunity closes, the opportunity ceases to exist. Makes sense, right? Since good deals on real estate, business offers, etc. do not exist forever, the window of opportunity is the ideal time to act. Pretty cool, right? So you can almost link the window of opportunity to inspired action. So what I found though is that there's this fine line between sort of creating your window of opportunity and then actually jumping through the window of opportunity. Let me explain what I mean. Sometimes you'll be, in a place where you're trying to make stuff happen, okay? You're intending, you're thinking, you're feeling, you're doing what you need to do for the intention to take place, to manifest, right? And it could be something simple like you want to meet you want to network with some new people that are going to help you with your business. So what do? You start going to networking events. You start phoning up people that you know. Do you know anyone that, you take those actions? That's not what I'm talking about. That's sort of creating the window of opportunity by taking those actions. Here's what the neat part comes is that at some point, your intention is going to manifest and the window of opportunity is going to present itself. As an example, back when I was in grade 9, I knew I was really good at math, and I also knew I was really good at teaching other people math, okay? And I had this desire to teach, right? So I kind of let that desire be, and I just was patient with myself. I guess I just trusted that something was going to show up. What happened is the calculus teacher I had come up to me and said, would you like to teach calculus? Would you like to tutor other kids in calculus? It'll help you get some bonus marks and stuff. And I thought, well, that's cool. That's pretty neat. That was the window of opportunity. I either say yes or I say no. What most people do is the window of opportunity shows up and they say no. They get afraid, they shrink down, they play their smaller selves. What I'm saying is that when the window of opportunity presents itself to you, act. Get in the game, right? So recently I've also been talking to my mom and she's been having problems sleeping. And so I thought, you know what? I really know I can help her because, I just can't. I've helped other clients with the same thing, with getting good sleep. But I didn't want to force the issue, right? There's a kind of fine line. I didn't want to I don't know if you've been studying personal growth a long time and you want your parents to do what you're doing, right? You want them to be enlightened the way you are. And because they're not, it makes them wrong and they're not as good as you and all this other story around what it means to be enlightened and to be in personal growth. Bottom line is this. You may project on the people in your environment, it could be friends, it could be your family, that they should do certain things to live the enlightened life, to be fully evolved, to be growing, and to live to their full potential. But when you come across to them as being a bit pushy with it, that you've ever heard the pushy salesman, it seems to be, a little bit overwhelming to people and they reject it. That's not the window of opportunity. What I'm saying is hold on to the desire to want to contribute and share what you've learned. And this could be applies to business too. Hold on to the desire of new business coming your way. When the opportunity presents itself, it's going to be obvious. This is going to be like when that teacher came out to me and said, do you want to do tutoring? It's going to be obvious and you can jump through the window of opportunity. So there's this fine line, that you've probably heard the expression, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's what it can feel like when you're pushing to make things happen, when you're pushing to make sales, when you're pushing to make an income, when you're pushing to grow a business. That being said, if you're consistent and keep moving towards your goal's ultimately got to move towards you. And that's when the window of opportunity presents itself. It's just up to you to act when it happens. My name's Steve Martilli at freedomeducation.ca. Thanks for watching and listening. If you want more cool videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my email newsletter. Have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon.